Welcome to match 2. We are on the play again. This time we got plenty of mana accelerants, but nothing to accelerate into yet. But it's still a good hand to keep. So we're gonna keep it. Opponent is still not sure apparently. Okay. We lead with Hierarch. Watery Grave into Zero Envisions another Grixis deck. Where are all these Grixis decks suddenly coming from? It's kinda weird. Okay. So I guess we lead with Courser. Do we want that court on top? Think probably yes. Just jam a voice and hit for 3. Opponent taking his time, but yeah, it seems like another Grixis deck, maybe more controlling Grixis this time. Alright, not like we needed that land. Weird though that he got the bird and not the Hierarch. So what do we want to court for? Probably a knight. I think I'll just court for 3 then. Could also just get a witness. Get the court back. I think that's actually kind of nice. Start flooding the board. He should probably not have particularly good sweeper potential, if any. I mean, usually he shouldn't have any. Okay, that ended quickly. Let's see. I mean, he seemed like he might be a bit more controlling, so I'm inclined to like bring in negate as well. Take out the Kassis, this time all 3. And maybe... maybe the Finks? Yeah, maybe the Finks. I mean, sure, they're kinda good against his removal, but kind of unexciting. Guess could have also considered taking out a retreat. So we can keep this. Deck feels pretty nice so far. Let's see how we do against non-Grixis opponents, but yeah, I guess these Grixis decks are not very well set up against a deck like this. Just kind of like flood the board with beefy guys. Company puts the nail in the coffin, and so on. Oh, so he's Delver as well. So he had a pretty bad draw last game. Alright. Guess it would have been worse considering to play the knight there over this, but kind of wanted to play both creatures and try to play the knight until it gets bigger, but we'll see. Interesting that our bird gets killed that aggressively, but I don't mind. Another spell snare. That's annoying. Well, let's get in for one. Pass the turn. So yeah, this time he's serving us pretty hard, but alright. So, voice on top. And just drop the knight. I guess the Corsair should help us to like stay in the game, especially if the knight survives and we can like start fetching lands to gain life. So much about the night living. No more lands coming. Kind of need to township. Let's hope he doesn't have another bolt or snapcaster, but we're likely losing this game. Right. Given that he's Delver, we definitely want the things back. And probably a Kasali, since negate is a bit clunky here against a lot of his 1-mana spells. It's weird that there's suddenly all these Grixis Delver decks. Haven't seen that deck in a long time. That's a sweet hint. I think I like playing the Corsair here because he can't really deal with that. And we can gain like a life and fetch for free and company. I guess the company has to wait a turn. And I think we just don't take the 2 damage, since it kind of matters in that matchup, and just play birds instead. Plus he has no pressure right now, so we have time. Not much going on here for him. So that likely is gonna end fairly quickly. Yeah, I figured that uses our mana better than company. I mean, I guess we could have just played this tapped and company. Now we might just company in the upkeep with the knight on top. Think I want a company in the upkeep here. So probably should have done that before playing the land in case we find a land on top. But oh well. Now we can play another knight and then get in with this 4 bunch. Don't see how he's ever gonna win this game though. I think we don't play it this time and wait for a more convenient point in time. Guess we just get in with everything, cause why not? It's not like it's bad for us if he trades away a pyromancer for this one. Not bad. Plus we have the township backup and the company backup. So that's a lot of tokens. Looks like we might have to township now, because he might have some good gang blocks. Okay. That is rough stuff. At least we can company now. After combat. Don't want to do it in combat because we might want a township here, depending on how he blocks. That was quite a blowout turn. I guess that's the scenario that might make us end up losing. That I didn't expect happening. But yeah, Murderous Cut, Snapcaster Murderous Cut is pretty good. And given that he kind of has to block as if we township, don't think it's worth townshipping to kill that 1 token extra. Let's see if there's anything to be salvaged. freaking Magic Online. Yeah, I think we want this. And those. I mean, we're still in okay shape. That's a bit unfortunate. Think time to gain some life. Actually could have considered killing that mountain, because it's probably his only basic mountain, to prevent this from happening. Didn't think that far. So let's see. It's his only mountain. Yep, it's his only mountain as expected. That's not gonna help so much. At least we have township things. See if he wants to trade. Yep, he does. And we take the trade. So now we can just pump and F6. Now he gets his red mana back. And it's probably gonna terminate. Yep. Maybe it was a bit sloppy to just like Gavany pass, because otherwise we couldn't potentially like Gavany again and block, for example. Now we are in a bit of an awkward spot. Now we can do it right away, because we don't want him to draw into anything to kill this in response. But yeah, this game is not looking great. Double Pyromancer escalated pretty hard. But yeah, like I said, I feel like the deck might want a few more removal spells. Like these types of decks usually have more removal in the 75 than like 2. At least he stopped attacking, but Tasigo will eventually like pull him ahead. Yes, we give him a sword score. Sword score is the smallest evil, but they are all kind of tough. Okay, at least we're getting a board position now. That is pretty big. But yeah, the tokens are kind of a big deal. Interesting that he didn't sword score main deck, main phase. Rather decided to hold on to it instead of making 3 more tokens. These pyromancers are really killing us together with Tasigo. No sweeper whatsoever. And even drawing a reliquary, like a retreat to Koraham, does not really do that much anymore because we have no way of giving trample in the deck. So we can't really generate enough triggers to like tap all these blockers. And there's no protection either. Or flying. So this is gonna be tough. I think by now a Gurmag Angler is maybe even less bad than a cantrip actually. More guys, but still not enough stuff. I think we can actually kind of consider attacking with this and start eating tokens. One at a time. Township is good, but triple Pyromancer with Tasigur is better. Is this lethal? I think it might not be. So yeah, this is like 13. And yeah, we're basically probably just dead. Yep. He got us. Okay, that was a close one. So we are 1-1. See you for the next match.